Hi, Michael H. James, the Herb Guy here, and I'm going to discuss in this video the technique for long-term storage of your herb harvest. This is why, because one of the biggest questions I hear all the time is, when should I actually harvest my herbs? A general rule of thumb is just prior to the plant's flowers opening. That's when the oils, hence the flavor, are the most concentrated. As I said, this is a general rule. A notable exception is oregano and thyme, which are actually more flavorful when they are actually in full bloom, or sage when the flower buds first appear. I usually harvest parsley and winter savory when they're young prior to any flowers forming. Timing is critical to a good harvest. The best time would be after the dew has evaporated in the early morning. Once you've gathered your cuttings, bring them indoors and out of the sun as soon as possible. Rinse them in cool water to remove any dirt or debris. Shake off the water or use a salad spinner. That's what I usually do. Then spread them out on a flat surface lined with Kraft paper if it's available. Inspect each stem for yellowed or bad leaves. Gather several stalks into bundles and then label them with a string tag. There are several methods to store your herbs, and the primary method that has been used for years is drying. If you're going to use your dried herbs for culinary purposes, try to keep them intact rather than broken up, because this accents the flavor of the herb much better. Actually, drying herbs began when man moved indoors. If you're going to use this method, you'll need a warm, dry place to hang your herbs. Air circulation is critical to the success of this particular type of drying because it prevents mildew from forming, which will actually ruin your herbs and its eventual taste. The herbs have to be kept out of direct sunlight. Prepare the herb stalks for hanging by bundling the ends together with string and then hang them upside down from hooks on your rafter or ceiling. If the weather's dry, it's going to take about 2 weeks for your herbs to dry. You'll know when they're done by taking a full leaf and bend it in two. This should snap or crack if they're fully dry. You can store the finished dried herbs in tightly sealed mason jars or in paper bags that have been labeled and sealed so that you keep the air infiltration to a minimum. If you're short on space, try the tray drying method. Take some 1x2 furring strips and cut them into 12-inch lengths. Nail 4 of them together to form a frame. Staple screening to the bottom edge of that tray, and then you can stack 4 to 6 of them on top of each other to create a compact drying unit. Nail an additional 1x2x12 strips on the bottom to create airspace to get good air circulation. For a detailed set of plans, go to my website at www.herbinfosite.com under the Growing Herbs tab. Once your drying racks are complete, place stems or individual leaves, that is for faster drying, on each rack. Generally turn the leaves every few days to ensure complete drying. Most herbs take a week to 10 days to complete the drying process. Store the crisp leaves in labeled airtight jars or bags that are sealed shut. If you're impatient and don't have the space necessary for hang drying, you might want to consider a useful quick drying method. Put your oven rack in the middle position and cover it with cheesecloth. Set the oven temperature at the lowest setting and then cover the rack with pieces of your herbs and then stir them occasionally. If you leave the oven door slightly ajar, it won't take very long before those herbs will dry sufficiently to be able to be used. When the leaves are crisp, store them in labeled jars or in paper bags. This method will prepare your fresh herbs in just minutes versus 2 weeks for hang drying method or the rack drying method. In my next video, I'm going to discuss alternative preservation methods to use with your herbs. Want more information? Here are a few options. My website is www.herbinfosite.com, and the first option at my website is a complete ebook called The Practical Herb Garden Information Guide that complete everything you need to know about herb gardening. A second ebook is called How to Turn Your Herbs into Cash, and the final bonus ebook is the Medford House e-cookbook called 6 Herbs Every Kitchen Should Have. It features 37 recipes using one or more of the 6 classic herbs in the recipe. An added bonus is access to the members-only area of the website with additional bonus material each month. The second option is a 10-part mini-course on the secrets of creating the perfect herb garden. And the best part is it's free. Go to my website, www.herbinfosite.com. Really, it's free. Do it now.